Okay, now let us get into some more Sodom and Gomorrah news. And this is coming out of Slovakia, the 8th of April 2025. Now, Slovakia proposed constitutional amendments that they're saying would crush the rights of LGBTQ plus people, and it would be backward step to gender equality. Let us get into what is going on over there in Slovakia. Amendments to the Constitution of Slovakia to recognize only two sexes, male and female, and limit adoption to only married heterosexual couples would have a devastating impact on the rights of LGBTQ plus people. No, let us get into some evidence, right? No, I'm not saying that heterosexual couples don't abuse children. I'm not saying that, right? But what we don't want to have heterosexual couples abusing children, and now we have to think about same-sex couples, right? So I do agree with Slovakia's decision. Now let us get into some evidence because we notice a trend, right? Same-sex adopting these children to abuse them. Now go look up the Zachariah and William Zula case where they were given 100 years because they adopted these two boys and they subjected them to horrific abuse, sexual abuse. So we're not making this up, right? We're not coming against people stirring the pot, being mean and nasty. We're coming with the evidence, right? Now, let us get into some more. Slovakia legislation already does not recognize gender and gender identity, acknowledges only two sexes, and fail to acknowledge the existence of intersex people. The amendments to the Constitution would make any future progress change of current legislation and legal acknowledgement of intersex and non-binary people more complicated, if not impossible. It could also restrict legal gender recognition rights of transgender people. Finally, Europe is starting to see this agenda for what it is. It is a cursed chalice, right? And they are getting you to celebrate and accept this chalice, this cursed chalice to destroy you. Understand the trick. Understand the trick. We are living in very dangerous times, and there's no two ways about it. We are going into a war, right? We are going into a war with Russia, China, and some of these Middle East countries. We are going into a war, right? And wars are 95% spiritual. It doesn't matter how big you think your army is, how much equipment they have, how modern it is, and all the weaponry. If you do not have the Most High behind you, you cannot win. And these countries, our enemies, they want to destroy the West, they want to destroy Europe, and everything, our freedom and democracy, they want to take it and destroy it and bring in their new order. But in order to destroy a people, you've got to fill up their cup of iniquity. You've got to get them to accept and celebrate gross abomination, gross sexual debauchery. It is the quickest and easiest way to destroy a people, to destroy a country, to destroy a nation. A nation that has the Most High is a nation that you cannot conquer, right? No, I'm not saying that we are perfect and we don't sin, but when you want to conquer a people, to destroy a nation, get them to celebrate gross sexual debauchery. Get them to celebrate what the Most High calls an abomination. It is a very quick and effective way to destroy a people. The LGBTQ plus agenda curses your land. And I'm so happy that these various European countries, they are starting to wake up. The spell is broken and they're starting to see this agenda for what it is. It is not happening in our enemy's land. China is not going by two sex, going by multiple sex, right? Should I say? China is going by male and female. Russia is going by male and female, right? Iran going by male and female. So why is it that we have all of this going on in the West? Why? Why all this madness? What's going on? People connect the dots and understand when you have been taken for a fool. Understand when they are taking you for a ride. The LGBTQ agenda, it's a curse chalice. And they are using it so that they can be able to conquer you. So that you will take this LGBTQ agenda, celebrate it, right? Put it at the forefront of your nation, and then when we go into war, we won't have the Most High with us because we'll run him off the land, right? LGBTQ, God cannot provide for us. LGBTQ, God cannot make us powerful and rich, right? LGBTQ, God only takes us into slavery and destruction. Go look on history. Go look on ancient history. What happened to the various empires, civilizations, and all of that that embraces this lifestyle. Go look what happened to them, right? And they are looking to destroy us. But they cannot invade us. They cannot enslave us because our cup of iniquity is not filled up. So they are getting us, trying to get us to celebrate it, to embrace it. That way, when the Antichrist come around, they can invade us. That way, when these fallen angels that are locked up in the river Euphrates, when they are released, they can come into our land, enslave us, and destroy us. A nation that stands with the Most High is a nation that cannot be defeated. Don't take my word for it. Go look what your enemies are doing. Look how your enemies are cultivating the family. Look how your enemies are growing their children. They are not growing them to call themselves they, them. They don't have men chest feeding, right? Go look at your enemies. If you think I'm stirring the pot, right? If you think I'm causing problem, I'm being mean, right? Go look on your enemies. Look what your enemies are doing. They are cultivating strong families. They are growing manly man so that they can come and conquer you, right? Europe, the West, wake up, right? The LGBTQ agenda is not forward thinking, it's backward, right? It's backward. Celebrating this agenda is celebrating the enemy, is celebrating the Antichrist, is celebrating the devil. That is what it is. Right? We need to pray and understand we are in a spiritual war, and they're going to do everything to try and trick us to accept abomination and thinking that it is good for our homes, it is good for our families. No, it's not. It's a trick, right? Because once your hands are clean, they cannot conquer you, they cannot enslave you. But once the cup of iniquity is full, then they can come on into your land and destroy you, right? Wake up, Europe, wake up, right? They're trying to control the West. They're trying to take away democracy and bring in their wicked, cruel dictatorship. We need to pray and say, glory be to the Most High.